It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10.
Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
All day. Rush in.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
The pass.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Gonzalez's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 31
that
yards.
goes for a gain of 31.
And the Colts first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike, 81. I got you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Campbell making the catch.
Wentz's
and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The kick.
His kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Twist. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twist.
Panther 60. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
At the 40-yard line.
Both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then your hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's Taylor. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard.
Taylor is the Colts ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
31.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Wentz on third down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Cox. No gain on the play. It's now fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams
all
tied after
3-3.
one.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Jets 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on
Fair
the board.
catch made at
Ended
the
up settling for
25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the
Number
relief,
26,
though,
Tevin
when they only gave
Coleman,
up
the
the field
ball
goal,
carrier.
and they were able to trot back
tackle
out on
made
the field
by
to start
Bobby
this drive. A little more
Okereke.
pep in their step because it
1-yard
didn't cost their
gain.
team a
Brings
touchdown.
up
But they
second
know
and
they've got to
9
do it a lot better
at
than
the
they did on the last
26-yard
possession.
line.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
40-yard line.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be sacked. They
The
sack him
quarterback
back
taken
right
down
at the
and
midfield
sacked
stripe. That's
by
Darius
Darius
Leonard,
Leonard.
the linebacker
A loss
who
of
got
10
in and
yards
got him
on
to the
play.
turf.
It's now third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Check 55 to Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good for a
Well,
Jets.
they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
32-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 32 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at
But
all.
extra
You got
point
it down.
is good.
And I just remember as a player,
Makes the
when I'd be
score
at practice
Jets
sessions,
10.
and I'd hear
Colts 6.
9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone
The Colts
for the
take
touchdown.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered.
It's a gain
Yeah,
of
you'll take the
23
field
yards.
goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
He'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down by Marcus
May. He pretty much had nowhere to go on that
2 yards
the
on
previous
the pickup.
carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's checking crabs.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's third
The Colts
down.
on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz.
Crunch time, defense.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. Really nicely run drive.
10 yards
now the
on
defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
Coleman. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check Mike. 19 light. 5. Good. Watch the twist. Mike 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check 3.
This is Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Kevin Coleman, the ball
Jets
carrier.
are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Made at the 36-yard
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
1st and 10 at the
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Colts 6.
Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like we had done a little bit more. Can we we've got one more shot to try and get 6. But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor,
Indianapolis.
75
Rodrigo
yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Alert flag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Slam.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kill. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to take the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this
Taylor, the ball carrier.
There's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but the long run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
56, Mike.
Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football. I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
To Jonathan
The
Taylor.
screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now
Frank
4th
Reich,
down.
he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor.
Run, go!
And he'll go down, but not before getting this
Jonathan
inside the
Taylor,
30.
the ball carrier.
A big pickup there,
He was
20
brought down
yards
by
as they
Marcus
convert on
May.
4th.
Okay, you and I are
It's a
sitting up
gain
here
of
getting ready to
20.
analyze whether they should
And
go
the
for it or
Colts
not. Did
first
you
down.
see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the
Wentz
offense go
on the
with him at
keeper.
all. He said, we're staying out here,
Incomplete
and
on
we're
the
picking this one
throwaway.
up. That's some leadership right there.
It's now 2nd and
3rd
10.
quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. 9
Wentz's
yards,
pass.
and that leaves him just
Complete
short,
to
so it'll be
Paris
3rd and
Campbell.
less than a yard.
A
But that's
gain
what
of
you're
10.
looking for when you want to
Brings
throw
up
the ball
3rd
downfield.
and
You want one of
10.
those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he
Wentz's
takes this one
pass.
down to the 15.
Complete to Michael Pittman.
A 3rd down
It's a
gain of
gain
3
of 3.
yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Taylor able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jonathan
Indianapolis.
Taylor with his
Rodrigo
2nd
Blankenship
touchdown
for
of the
the extra
night.
point.
And the Colts are an extra point away from
His kick
tying up
is
this
good.
football game.
That ties
Point
the
after,
game
right
at
down the
20
middle.
all.
And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you
The
know.
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Carrier.
Well, it's time
He
for
was
them to be
brought
good
down at
teammates
the
right here. And what I
28-yard
mean by
line.
that is,
A
possess the
3-yard
ball
pickup.
for a little while.
Brings
Get at
up
least 2
2nd and
first
7.
downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check 50, check 50.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the
Coleman,
30
the ball
to about
carrier.
the 33-yard line.
Julian Blackman
A gain
on
of
the tackle.
3 last play. This time they
That's a
double
gain
it
of
and pick
6.
up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
41 mic. Get ready. Get ready. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Check right there, right there. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball
First and 10
game.
at the 41-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Watch twist. Twist, twist. No.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
For a Jet.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10
That's
at the
the end of the third
35-yard
quarter.
line.
With the score
1 quarter remains for the right to
all-time.
survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
41's mic. 41's mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Man, that's trap.
Go, Riggs, go.
Kill, kill, kill.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Corey
They've given up a
Davis.
few first downs on this
Incomplete.
drive, but getting the incompletion
Leads to
there,
2nd
that
and
should give
10
them something
at
to
the
build on and maybe
35-yard
turn the
line.
tide.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check pass, check pass. Check.
Cowboy
second down now. It's Coleman. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's get that ball. Back, back, back. 18 rattler. 55. Right there in the middle. Pick it up, defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Check 25. Slam.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
22-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going up top for Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think that part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Check 9. Big edge.
Coleman now. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works of a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
60 Bison. Warriors 70.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got situation. Stay in
Coleman,
bounds,
the ball
young man.
carrier.
No gain on the
Taken
play
down
there.
right
Second
at the
down.
line of scrimmage.
Officially
No
nothing
gain
on
on the
that
play.
last run. They'll try
Second
again,
and
2nd
10.
and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Switch!
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They will run again with Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Yards. 1st down, Colts.
You better be afraid of me.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Number 26,
calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 26. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the
26-yard line.
Come on, now.
Tonight's final score, Jets
and a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the